Hey Mendel kiddos, how you doing? It's me, Miss Pisani. I've been thinking of you guys and talking to Miss Pan and Miss Stedman a lot about all the work that they're doing with you and all the hard work you guys are doing at home. You must be teaching your parents and family so much. So this week for Focus Centers, we're going to do something a little bit different. I know you've been talking a lot about construction and how to think about planning to create and build something, and then how you come up with a plan, and then you actually do it, you execute it, and then sometimes it needs to be fixed a little bit, and then at the end, you really try to enjoy whatever it is you made, right? So this week, we're going to work on constructing and creating a very important letter. I know you guys probably write letters or messages to each other all the time, but this is going to be written like grown-ups write letters. And so we're going to really talk about how we set that up. But so to kick that off, I want to read a really special book to you. It's called The Invisible String by Patrick Karst. And, Patrice, sorry. But so this is a special book to us at our house. This is a story that we read whenever we haven't seen somebody in a while that we really love and we care about when we're missing them, because it talks about how the invisible string is something that keeps us always connected no matter where we are. And so I wanted to remind you guys that even though we haven't been in school for a while, we're still all connected through that love we have for the Mendel School and for each other and our classroom and all the learning we do together. So let's read The Invisible String. Invisible String by Patrice Karst. Now, what does that word invisible mean? Do you know what that word invisible means? Yeah, invisible, something you can't see. How's an invisible string going to keep us all connected if we can't even see it? Let's read and find out. See, on the inside, this is a story that Nanny and Papa gave to my daughters so that we can always feel their love no matter where we are. They always like to write little messages inside the books, so we know that they're from them. We can think of them when we read them. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. This book is about twins, kind of like there's so many twins in kindergarten this year, right? Got Isabel, Macy, and Caleb, and Wesley. We had another set of twins too, but they moved, I guess, right? Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy," they cried as they ran to her. Sometimes I don't like the sound of thunder either. "Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed." "We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared." Mom said, "You know we're always together, no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed?" said Liza. Mom held something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Look at her. She's holding something. Do you see anything there? Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. "I was about your age when my mom first told me about the invisible string." Oh, that must be what she's holding in her hand. It's invisible, you can't see it, but she's telling them it's a string. Let's find out what this string's going to do. "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love." "But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there?" asked Liza. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love." Oh, your invisible string connects you with your that you feel it. When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the invisible string until I feel it tug on my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts, said Jeremy. See? So even though they're apart in two different places, they can think of each other and still feel the love of the string in their heart, connecting them. It's kind of like we're not in school right now, but even though we're in different places, we can still feel the care we have for one another, right? Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string? Asked Liza. She sure does, said Mom. And best friends like me and Lucy? Asked Liza. Best friends too. How far can the string reach? Anywhere and everywhere, Mom said. Even the cat has a string, that's silly. Everybody gets to have that good feeling of love in their heart. They try. Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean? Asked Jeremy. Yes, Mom said. Even there. Or a mountain climber? Even there. They're thinking about all the different places they can go that would spread them apart from other people, right? How they would still be able to feel them with the string. A ballerina in France? Even there. A jungle explorer? Even there. How about an astronaut in outer space? Yes, even there. Then Jeremy quietly asked, Can my string reach all the way up to Uncle Brian in heaven? Yes, even there. Does the string go away when you're mad at us? Never, said Mom. Love is stronger than anger. And as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there. Look it. Why do you think she's angry with them? They brought cookies in their bedroom and they're eating them on the floor with the cat. That's a little bit sneaky. I don't think they're supposed to do that. But their strings and their love is still there. Even when you get older and you can't agree about things like what movie to see or what game to play in the back seat of the car or what time to go to bed. Oh, that's right, you two should be in bed. And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their beds. I bet they'll be able to fall back to sleep easily now that they know they're always connected. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storm was still making the same loud noises outside. As they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings they have, and all the strings their friends have, and their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world was connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could see clearly. That no one is ever alone. And I like it on the back. It says, Where does your string go? So I liked that story about the invisible string. What is the invisible string? How does it work? Yeah, you're right. The invisible string is something that's a way we can think about our love from one person to another, even when we're not together, right? And can you think about how this connects to what's going on right now? How we're having to stay home to stay safe? Yeah, even though we're apart, we can still think about the love and care and all the great things we have done together and the things we like about one another and feel together. All right. So, what I want you to do next is just a little bit of work. I want you to think of 5 people you're connected to with an invisible string. 5 people who you really love and you care about, and you know love and care about you right back. I want you to write out a list of 5 of those people. Let me see. I have my little notebook here that I'm going to write down mine. Let me see. I got to get a marker from over here. That way you can see while I write out my 5. I'm going to take a thinking minute to think about what 5 I want to do. Okay. All right. I'm going to write the number 1. And I'm going to start my list and just go right down. Let's see. I always, I really am always thinking about my daughter, Ella. We're connected with an invisible string. Right now we get to be together at home, but whenever I go to work, I always think of her a lot. And sometimes you guys remind me of her, different things you do or say or like. Number 2, I got to put down Julie's name. She's my other daughter. She's the baby, Julie Booley. Ella, Julie. Number 3, I'm going to write my mom. Can you help me sound out mom? Some of you guys might already know how to write that one, I bet, right? It's the end of kindergarten. But help me sound it out. Stretch it out. Ah, ah, my mom, right? Who else am I? Those are all people, those are some of my family. I have other family that I could write to, but you're going to write maybe some friend. I'll do one friend. So my best friend's name is Katie, and I'm going to write to her because she actually lives down in New York City, and so I don't get to see her that much anymore, but she's still one of my very best friends, and I'm always connected to her in my heart with my invisible string and my love. Ella's over here helping me. Sorry for the background noise. She's making her own card. All right, so let's see. I got to write Katie. Now, help me sound it out. And that first letter always has to be uppercase. That K, 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 A, T, A, T, E. And I hear the E at the end. Katie, right? And I think I'm going to think about one friend at school that I miss seeing. I could add Daddy, you're right, Ella. But I already did 3 people from my family. Maybe I think I'll do Daddy, right? Because I am always connected to Daddy too, right? That's my husband, right? His name
D for Daddy.
That is D for Daddy. His name is John. But I wanted to do some of my family, and I wanted to do a friend, and I wanted to do one friend from school too that I really miss. And I really miss Miss Pan and Miss Devin, but I also really miss my friend, Miss AC. I have to use that uppercase letter, M, S, and then her name is pretty easy, Miss AC. She goes by the initials for Anderson Clemente. She uses AC. So Miss A, just put the big A and C. Okay? So I thought about my 5 people. I actually ended up with 6 because, really I could probably come up with like 20. But I'll stay with 6 today. So now that we did that, we listened to our story of the invisible string. Think about who you're connected to with an invisible string because you love and care for them so much and they love and care for you right back. And come up with a list, just like me. And I'll be back for tomorrow and we'll do some more work with this and think about how we can create and write our letters and messages to people that we love and care about, just like real grown-ups do. All right, bye kiddos. Be good.